What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Locker Room Talk with Chris and Michael. We are back for season three, man, officially. How's it going, bro?
Good, Chris. Happy to be back. We took a well deserved. I mean, we were pretty busy. Well deserved vacation slash
Yeah,
working on our own stuff. But we're back for season three. A lot of stuff happened while we were out getting ready for this third season. But I feel like we're back right in time for everything that's about to go down.
everything's picking up, man. Like you said, we had that short little hiatus that was much needed. Season two was cut a little bit shorter than we liked, but season three back in action,
Mm-hmm.
ready to roll, man.
Let's do it.
Let's do. I think today what just a little bit of a most likely NFL talk. So I mean, as you know, preseason has come around since we've last met. Two games deep, right, for
2 games
preseason
in,
already for
one
most
more.
people. So just your quick initial thoughts. Like, have you been watching a lot, or I mean, for me, to be honest, it's just like strictly Niners for the most part, and like highlights here and there. But have you been watching like other teams or anything?
So I've been watching for some reason, I've been getting a lot of Bears games. So I'm seeing a lot of Justin Fields action. I'm getting a lot of what other teams have they passed? I haven't watched any Raider games, so I can't really give my opinion yet on what I know from the Raiders. But I've seen some Saints games. I've seen some, like I mentioned, Bears games. Uh, and I've been up to speed with the Niner games. I didn't watch the full first Niner game, but the second game I watched most of it. And to be honest, man, I like what I saw from not only the first team, but damn, man, we have a pretty good deep team
Yeah,
from
pretty
what I've
solid.
seen. So, but yeah, mostly just focused on the Niners preseason right now. 'Cause, that's the most interesting thing that's going on. What about
Yeah,
you?
yeah, pretty much just Niners. I mean, like you said, I've been there. I did see a little bit of both Bears games. I did see some highlights of the Saints versus who was it, the Jags, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I saw
Today.
that. Oh yeah. I don't know, man. I mean, it's just been mostly Niners though. I mean, I feel like I'm never really the type to been into like preseason. Even
No,
with next week, or is it this week coming up? Technically, this weekend it's Niners versus Raiders, and everyone's all amped up like, oh
you know,
shit. I'm like, you know what?
we'll
Like, I don't care for it. Like, I'll watch it like the first half, but
we'll
other than
get to
that,
it. Yeah.
I just don't care for it. But speaking of the Niners, let's start with them. What are some takeaways that you've seen from them so far?
You know what? I think we're really lucky right now at the quarterback position. I
Mm,
thought we were going to be struggling, stressing about, damn man, who do we start here? This, you know what? I think whoever we go with, I think we're gonna be solid. There's some things that could be worked on with Jimmy,
hmm
well, on both sides. Jimmy and Trey Lance. There's some stuff that they can work on. Jimmy, from what I saw in in the preseason games and in the practice squads in the practice games with like the Chargers also.
Yeah.
Jimmy rushes the ball, overflows it, and then interception,
hmm
which we already knew that issue going back a couple seasons. That's his kryptonite. He kind of just
Yeah.
rushes it. What I saw from Trey is great mobility. He knows what he's doing. He throws some darts, and
Yes.
supposedly they say that they were saying that it's a little too fast for the receiver to catch. So he kind of needs to slow it down. Still put a little bit of heat on it, but not so much heat where the ball's bouncing off the receiver's hands.
Yeah.
Um, but I didn't watch most of the first game against the Chiefs, which I think we could have won that game too. But anyways, it's preseason.
hmm
I watched the game against the Chargers. I didn't watch the first series with Jimmy, but I watched the whole Trey Lance, his series, and oof, the ability to pick up the extra yards, bro,
That's what we've been needing.
is mind blowing.
hmm
This guy, I saw one play where he got hit, he spun, and then he got us an extra 5 or 7 yards.
hmm
I'm like, if that was Jimmy, it would have been a sack or an interception.
Yeah.
You
No
know.
lie.
I also liked a running back game, bro. Even though Mostert hasn't been playing, Wilson Jr. 's still hurt.
Yeah.
What I'm seeing from Trey Sermon and my boy Michael Hasty, bro.
hmm
I'm seeing a lot of good stuff from them. So I'm very optimistic on this Niner, and that's just the offense. The defense side, that D line, bro, from the starters to the second stringers, we're bringing the heat, bro. We're
Pretty
bringing
deep.
the heat, and we're getting to the quarterback pretty fast.
Pretty quick. I will say though, I feel like the defense is starting a little bit slower than the offensive side right now. I mean, it's preseason. I know I've seen a lot of chatter like, "Oh yeah, the Niners won, but they only scored 15 points." Like, it don't matter, dude. You can score 9 points and win in the preseason. Like, this is basically just additional tryouts for the guys that are still fighting for their spots.
That's what it is. It's just it's a glorified practice. I feel like we're all watching glorified practices, and we'll get to it about the game next week against the Raiders and the Niners, and they're hyping it up. I'm like, bro, come on.
Yeah.
You're kidding, right? Like, you're hyping up a preseason game. Like, first of all, you guys aren't even from the area anymore.
I know.
Like, it's just stuff like that, man. And but yeah, a lot of stuff to clean up on the Niners. So far, so good. I like what I see. I think we should be contenders at least to get into the playoffs. I think we have what it takes to get into the playoffs. And honestly, I think every team in the NFC West has enough to get into the playoffs. To be honest, that's just my opinion.
One team that I'm kind of a little bit worried about is Tampa Bay. That's NFC. But other than that, I feel like if we could stay healthy, we could put together, solid season, string together some wins, because we do have like a little brutal stretch of the season where things get, it's going to get tough. But I think we'll be all right. As far as like preseason, some takeaways that I've seen is, like you said, one, Trey Lance with the zip on the ball. I feel like it may not necessarily be like, oh, it's too fast for them. It's that they can't catch it at all. It's just they're not used to it.
That's true.
They're used to Jimmy's little, like
floaters,
dump offs. I've been seeing too, like on social media, like some of the videos of like Jimmy during practice and stuff. We do the highlights. He scores touchdowns, but the balls are like
it's warped.
Yeah, bro. So that's just Jimmy. So I feel like that's what they've gotten used to over. He's been there like 5 years already, huh?
I mean, his contract's coming up. It's coming to a close.
Pretty sure, because so his first we traded for him.
It's probably
he finished out the end of the season. Then he got hurt the other season against KC, Super Bowl. Then last year, so I think this is his last year. I think, dude.
Yeah, so he's pretty much. I mean, I think from what I'm looking at, they're not gonna re-sign him. They're probably gonna let him go or trade him.
Yeah.
But I feel like it comes down to what he does in the regular season, bro. It's gonna come down to what he does in the first 5 games.
Shanny they asked Shanny yesterday. They're like, so based on what you've seen about Trey, and he's like, yeah, I've been really impressed. They're like, so who do you got starting week 1? And he's like, I'm not ready to reveal that information week 1. I feel like that is showing that he seeks some confidence in Trey.
Yep.
But I still feel like he's gonna go with Jimmy. Which I won't be mad if he goes for Jimmy.
I won't be mad either. And I see a lot of reports and tweets on social media. Our guys at what is the radio station, 95.7?
Yeah,
Bonta and Shasky.
Yeah, Butcher Boy.
I like what they say. They were saying some cool stuff. They were saying, "Hey, throw Trey Lance into the Wolves and like let's ride the rookie bumps." I'm like, yes, a good idea, but there's gonna be rookie bumps. There's no rookie who's won a Super Bowl.
Exactly.
So
no matter when he comes in.
No matter when he comes in. So I feel like, hey, let's ride this. If Jimmy's healthy, let's ride with Jimmy. We know what he can do. Good and bad.
Right.
But let's go with Jimmy. And then if he starts messing up, if we drop critical games to teams that we should be winning, okay, that's concerning. And okay, it's time to, bring in Trey Lance. But until then, I'm okay with Jimmy starting. Ball security is iffy, but he hands it off to the running back pretty good. His little dink dunk passes never fail.
Pretty good at play action.
He's good at play action. He can read defenses. But it just comes down to like those deep balls or if he's pressured. He just gets rid of it. And those most of the interceptions are like when he gets pressured and just instead of throwing it away, he just throws it into 5 DBs,
Or takes a sack. Does 37 spin moves in the pocket.
So I'm not worried about us going into the starter against Detroit. I'm not worried. I think I'm confident. Maybe I'm a little confident. A little what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know the one when I'm the best. I know what I'm doing. Anyways,
cocky.
I feel like I'm a little cocky going. I'm like, well, we're gonna beat the Bears. We have to beat Detroit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I feel like Detroit and Philly to start off the season, even though they're on the road, I feel like they're both winnable games for Jimmy. Give him a little confidence.
Give him a little confidence. I think we got this. But I'm looking forward, man. I'm looking forward. We're a little over 3 weeks out,
Hmm.
right?
2 weeks, I believe.
2 weeks and a half, something like that. And dude, I'm juiced. I am juiced.
I
From
can't wait.
Thursday, from Thursday, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm juiced, man. I'm excited for the NFL season. I'm excited for our podcast. It's
Hmm.
gonna pick up a lot of steam. We're gonna have a lot of topics. Um, I'm very excited. So, yeah, just back to the Niner talk. Very, very juiced to see what's coming. Hopefully, that injury bug has left the facilities, has left the locker room.
Got hit hard last year.
Um, and I'm hoping for a healthy 2021 where I think we can go. I think we can make it to the promised land again.
Oh, definitely, man. And I think someone who's going to help with that, maybe a sleeper, but I'm going to put it out there on the record, which I'm very surprised with. I think has already made a case to be the clear cut wide receiver three is Trent Sherfield. Trent Sherfield is balling, man.
Ooh,
I
that's
mean, I know
right.
we have a few different options. I'll say Richie James, get out of there, bro. Your special teams, and that's it. Richie
Yeah,
James, he can't catch the ball. Who else we got? We got Jawan Jennings has been impressive in practice. I like the highlight reels that I see like on Twitter and Instagram, but I
hmm
haven't seen much from him in the preseason yet. And then we got Sherfield who's killing it, and Sanu. But I feel like Sanu is there more as like the veteran leader, red zone target because he's a big body. But I feel like Sherfield is definitely like he's got something to prove.
is Sherfield the one that Trey Lance hit on the bomb?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yep.
hey, they might be already building
They
a
got that
chemistry.
connection, yeah. And he hit him yesterday too for a touchdown.
Yeah, and he hit Sanu within 5 yards in the red
Yeah.
zone, like you just
Yep.
said, big
Yeah.
body in the red zone.
Yeah, that veteran presence knows what to do down there in the red zone. So I think it's exciting, man. I feel like the Niners, like as we talked for, in the past season briefly, and now, like you just said, we can get back to that promised land. I mean, I know it's still early, and they got a lot of things. They got to switch gears and get ready for the regular season in a few weeks. But we'll see, man. I feel like this is it. This might be the end of the window for the Niners right now.
Yeah, and I feel like this might be it for Shanny too,
Yeah.
because there's a lot of good players on this team that they're ready to win. But if
Hmm.
Shanny doesn't take it seriously, bro, like a lot of these players might walk out next in the next season or two,
Yeah.
and we might lose that base,
Hmm.
because he could be like, oh, this year they lose and like, oh, it's all right, I got Trey Lance next year. Nah, dude, you had it this year. You have it this year. It's at your fingertips. We have a hobbled Seattle with an old school Russell Wilson. I mean, he can still do damage. Don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
but that team is kind of just on the downfall. We can't underestimate them. But they're kind of on the older side now. I feel like Niners are starting to catch up to them.
Hmm.
Um, Arizona is an up and comer, but I feel like we have their hand, no matter who they have.
Right.
Um, and I think it's gonna come down to the Rams. I think the Rams are gonna be probably the only threat I'm afraid of. But it's Stafford, man. If you get to the quarterback,
Hmm.
he won't do anything. So I'm pretty confident in what the Niners can do, especially in the division.
Yeah, I mean the Cardinals might give us some competition too, like last year. But I feel like last year both were winnable games.
Mm-hmm.
I mean the year we went to the Super Bowl, we beat them twice. They were tough games, but we beat them twice. And then last year, I think we split 1-1 with them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But for week one, we never should have lost. We were up
No,
by 10 points. Yeah. So I
we
don't
I
know,
mean
man.
I
I feel
mean
like
we
it's
can
gonna
go
be.
back.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, no, go ahead, go ahead.
I was gonna say I feel like it's gonna be a tough division, and like you said, the Rams scare me a little bit because of Stafford. But other than that, like you said, if we can get to him, he's getting older, so he may not be as mobile. So if we can get to him, I feel like and slow him down, that takes care of the Rams.
That's
And
right.
then also, like I said, Arizona, they're solid squad. They got a deep roster, but I feel like they're definitely beatable. With
Yeah,
Cliff Kingsbury,
your boy.
he's a fraud. He's got Kyler Murray. He still can't do it. You know what I mean?
Definitely interesting. I mean, a lot of people said it the best division in football. It's a shame that it doesn't get all the reflectors that it should get
Mm-hmm.
on daily talk shows. I really don't understand why. I get it. The NFC East has the Cowboys, and people want to hear about the Cowboys, right?
Right.
Cowboys, Eagles, Giants, Washington. I'm tired of hearing that every morning on
Mm-hmm.
both talk shows that we know who they are.
Tom
Uh,
Brady too.
Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers.
Yep.
It's the same stuff, but they don't talk about the best division in football, bro, which pretty much provides a show every weekend.
Mm-hmm.
You know, regardless of who's playing. So should be interesting to watch, fun, and I'm excited, man. I can hardly wait.
Yeah, in terms of outside the division, I know one team we both kind of mentioned that we touched base on a little bit was the Bears. Um, how are you feeling about Justin Fields, man? How do you think he's looking like he's developing so far? And do you think maybe the Niners made the wrong choice, or are you happy
I
with
mean,
Trey?
he's definitely earning. I feel like he's definitely earning his spot in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if he was in San Francisco, I would have loved in San Francisco too. But we would be probably talking about the same thing we're talking about now, Jimmy or Justin Fields.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they both would have been on the same side. Uh, but I feel like he has a better shot at winning and starting in Chicago over Andy Dalton. I think Andy Dalton's done for.
I feel like you hear what he said?
No, what'd he say?
He said, I think Justin Fields will have a great career in Chicago and the NFL, and, going to pan out great for him. But this is my time. Chicago is my team. So, what
No,
yeah, bro. I'm like, what about Cincy, bro? That wasn't your time?
bro, he was like 10 years in Cincy, bro.
What about Dallas last year?
Oh god.
I mean, Dak went down, but he still had
Honestly,
Zeke.
bro, look, I think the Bears have a good team, offensively and defensively. They can make some noise. I feel like they can win.
Yeah, they could be a
But
sleeper. They made the
but it's-
playoffs last year.
Yeah, but it's gonna come down to like, bro, you want to just barely win, if barely with Andy Dalton, or do you want to win comfortably? You got to put in Justin Fields.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because Andy Dalton is not better than Jimmy Garoppolo.
No, definitely not.
Okay, so if Justin Fields was here, just like I just mentioned earlier, we would probably talk about the same thing. Like, oh, I'm fine with Jimmy.
Yeah,
but if
who do
Jimmy
we
fucks
start?
up, but if Jimmy fucks up, put in Justin Fields or in Trey Lance. Here, I'm like, if I'm the Chicago Bears, I'm like, bro, we really started Andy Dalton over Justin Fields.
I'm all
Come
in
on.
on Fields.
You got to be all in on Fields if you're Chicago.
Did you see that hit he took?
No.
Dude, he took it. It was in the fourth quarter.
Oh, his helmet flew off.
Yeah, dude, that shit was
And the
insane.
headband.
And the dude was like, basically, I guess after Justin Fields' first game, the preseason, they asked him like, "You look comfortable out there? Like, how did you feel? Were you nervous?" He's like, "Nah, honestly, like everyone always told me the hardest thing to do in year one is to adjust to the game speed of the NFL." And he's like, "To be honest, it was kind of slow. Like, I just felt like I felt normal. Like I didn't feel like any pressure or anything." And so that dude purposely did it. Didn't go. The ball came out, but he didn't go for the ball. And when they asked him about it, he's like, "Nah, I was just trying to kill him. Like that was his welcome to the league. That was his welcome to the league." And say like, "Oh, you think this play is slow? Like here you go."
Boom. Has he made a statement after that, or
No, I haven't heard anything from either side. But I mean, there's not much Fields can say. He kind of set himself up for that one. But I feel like you said, dude, if you're a Chicago Bears and you seriously want to make some noise this year, you got to go Fields.
But you know what's gonna be funny? It's like, okay, I feel like Matt Nagy secretly likes and wants to start Justin Fields. I know you can tell in the body language and the way he talks about him in press conference, he wants to start Justin Fields. But they brought in Andy Dalton, whoop de whoop, right? If Andy Dalton loses week 1, bro, I guarantee you Justin Fields will start week 2. Guarantee.
You think so?
Guarantee, bro. Guarantee. Like, that Chicago fan base is brutal. It's probably just as demanding as San Francisco.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
They're just as demanding as San Francisco. And if one fuck up, bro, that week 1, Andy Dalton is on a thread, bro. He's on a thin leash right now.
Yeah.
And if he messes up week 1 and they lose, Justin Fields, believe it or not, bro, will be the starter week 2. Best believe.
They're starting off hot on the road, bro. They're in LA against the Rams.
Ooh, see, I'm gonna be rooting for them, and I'm gonna be rooting for the Bears.
Yeah.
So should be interesting to watch, man. I'm excited for this NFL season.
What about any of the other of the rookies? The Trevor Lawrence or Zach Wilson. Have you seen either of them?
I haven't seen I'm sorry, I haven't seen Zach Wilson, but I have seen. I saw Lawrence.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, bro, you remember when you asked me what teams I've been watching in preseason? The fucking Patriots, bro. I've seen
Oh
the Patriots
yes.
twice already.
Mm-hmm.
Mac Jones, bro. Look, bro. I don't care what they say, bro. I'm happy we didn't take him.
Oh yeah.
But he's making his little dink and dunk passes.
Yeah.
He's doing the little Brady's, bro.
But he's
You
like,
know,
he's in the right system.
he's in the right system. I was watching half a part of that game where Mac Jones was throwing, and he didn't really throw incomplete passes, but he threw just 3 yard gains, 2 yard gains, 5 yard gains.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he didn't. He never got a first down on the first try. You
Right.
know, he was like boom, boom, dink dunk, dink dunk, and I'm like, well, if that's how you want to play, then you'll be successful in that system. Um, so that's what I saw from Mac Jones. From Lawrence, not bad. You can tell he's a rookie, bro. You can tell he's a rookie. Um, Jacksonville is not gonna get far. I'll tell you that right now. They're not gonna get far. All those ESPN analysts that were saying, "Hey, watch out for Jacksonville this year," Urban Meyer and Lawrence. I'm like, I saw what I needed to see today, bro. They don't know what they're doing, offensively, defensively. Lawrence is okay. Then your boy Gardner Minshew came in ass, and guess who's the best quarterback on that team, bro? In my opinion, after I watched that game,
CJ Beathard.
CJ Beathard, bro. CJ Beathard is CJ Beathard. CJ Beathard is the only one that is the only quarterback that scored a touchdown for the Jacksonville Jaguars today.
Yeah, and, you know, I think I got a little nickname for them. I didn't come up with it.
What is
I'm
it?
stealing it, but they're the Saxonville Jaguars, bro. They're just Trevor, bro. Trevor Lawrence. If they start him, bro, he's gonna get eaten alive.
He's
Bro.
gonna get murdered.
That O line is terrible, dude. It's
Mhm.
definitely not no Clemson O line. You know what he's used to being with the best of the best. Like you said, Beathard breathing down his neck. I know you're sad. I know you shed a few tears when they cut your boy Tim Tebow, but bro, he was getting lit up out there.
Bro. He set himself up for failure.
Bro,
Like, come on, man. Like, bro. First of all, you're not built like a tight end, so you have to put on muscle, weight. And we saw that muffed block, bro.
bro, he got pancaked, bro.
Oh man. But yeah, I think Jacksonville is gonna be the same franchise that we've seen for the past 10, 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see them, making any noise. Lawrence is probably gonna get assassinated this season. Like, he's got to go up against that Colts defense, which is, that front line is killer. Who else is in that division? The Texans, maybe. And he's got to go against the Tennessee Titans twice, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. Don't ever disrespect the league by saying, all these NFL analysts, bro. Your boy Orlovsky over here saying, "Oh, watch out for the Jacksonville Jaguars." Get the fuck out of here, bro.
That boy doesn't know what he's talking about.
And that's it, man. That's pretty much that what I've seen from those rookie quarterbacks so far.
Out there in Jacksonville. Yeah, I've seen the only things I've seen so far on Zach Wilson is just a few highlight throws on Instagram, and it was like during this preseason. He had some good throws, kind of like his combine throws that people were making noise about. But I don't know what it is. I haven't watched him in the preseason yet. I'll probably try and make it a point to watch him this week coming up. I don't know who he's got, but I just still got that feeling that he's going to be a bust.
I think so too.
Like, I don't know who he has out there. Like I said, outside of Jameson Crowder, who's he got?
I'm pretty sure they got somebody. I thought they got somebody from the Titans, a receiver from the Titans.
Oh, Corey Davis.
Yeah, I think he went to the Jets.
He'll make some noise, yeah.
Um,
He's not a solid like wide receiver 1 though.
No,
I'll give him wide receiver 2.
Yeah,
he might become the 1 there, but he's not like, that top tier guy.
And like, look at the division they're in. Like, okay, the Jets. I feel like the Jets might be the same old Jets. They got a new head coach, so they're probably gonna take this year to like test the waters, what they want to do, and then maybe year 2 of Zach Wilson. Then I think we can put in our chips to like, oh, okay, this guy's a bust.
Yeah, they didn't sign anyone.
Yeah, they didn't sign anybody. Salah is a new coach. You're going against shit, bro. A really good Dolphins team, a really good Buffalo Bills team, a really good Patriots team, a revamped Patriots team.
And that's just their division, bro.
And that's just their division.
That's 6 games for them right there.
Very difficult. But hey, man, I guess it's the NFL. If anything, man, I feel maybe they can get a steal here and there from the Miami Dolphins. I feel like that's the only team that I feel like maybe they can beat.
Ooh, I
Or,
don't
or,
know.
or do you think the Pats? Or do you think?
Well, no,
I don't think the Bills are beatable.
I don't think they're winning a division game at all.
Damn.
All right. So I'll just ask you like very briefly. I mean, I won't go through like the schedule. So we were talking about this at work. We are talking about Zach Wilson. You know, is he going to be a bust? Blah blah blah. We went through. There was three of us. We went through their record one by one game, and we got we got a little wager who's going to be the closest. There's three of us to who's going to be closest to the most correct, most accurate guess of their season, their record. If you had to guess, put a number without, I guess, looking at their schedule. You know who's in the division, like we just said. What is their ceiling of wins, and what do you think they're going to finish with? How many wins?
The Jets?
Yeah. Like, what is their ceiling, like, the most you can, like, if they have a great season, what would you consider a great season for them? How many wins?
I'll go because they added a game, right? So I'm gonna say
So they got 17.
6-11
Is their ceiling?
is their ceiling.
I agree.
6-11, I think they'll do their best.
Mm-hmm.
Realistically,
What are they going to finish?
I think 3-14.
Dude, I said the same shit. I swear to God, bro. I swear the same shit. Oh, man. That same exact number,
Just-
bro. I swear. I said 3-14. Yeah, one of the dudes at work has him winning 9 games.
Come on,
Bro,
man.
I'm like,
Come
what?
on, bro.
Like,
If he
what
wins,
league do
bro,
you watch, bro?
if he does that correctly, bro, you gotta buy him a drink, bro.
Oh yeah, shit, I'm buying him. I got lunch for the week for him, bro. If they win 9 games.
Come on, man.
Well, speaking of, he's interested in being a guest appearance. So
Oh, dude, season 3, man. We're just starting.
just started.
we have-
You'll pick his brain. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Ask him why the hell he has them winning 9 games.
Oh my god, bro.
And he was telling me I'm crazy. He's like, you're only giving them 3 games, bro. It's the Jets, bro.
It's the Jets, bro. Come on. In that division,
And then the other dude at work, I think he had him winning 5 games. Like that's reasonable.
yeah, that's reasonable.
But realistic, I'm giving him 3.
Damn. Yeah. I said realistically 3, bro. 3 games,
Shit.
and that's like nail biters.
Yeah, that's like
They're not.
Hail Marys.
They're not winning. They're not winning that comfortably.
You saw the game they lost to the Raiders, right, bro. I mean,
Yes, bro. Oh my god.
that
It cost
explains why they're gonna win 3.
Yeah. Damn, dude. But yeah, that's what I think about Zach Wilson. I mean, it's gonna take a lot. NFL teams, bro, look, are very quick to adapt and learn to what they're seeing because they're gonna see it constantly. It's
Yeah.
not NFL where, hey, shit, you're here and then you're gonna play Appalachian State.
Oh yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and then like next you see some other school. Here is like, bro, you're gonna see these guys twice a season for X amount of years that you're in the league if you're still on that same team.
And like I said, if he turns out to be somewhat successful, and in this year 1, year 2, you're telling me Belichick's not gonna figure out a way to slow him down. The Bills' defense, the way they've been looking lately,
It's
Miami, I'll give him 1, like you said,
Yeah.
maybe 1.
Maybe one.
I have him dropping both, but maybe 1.
It's just like the quarterbacks who are mobile, bro. They're successful for like 1-2 seasons, and the NFL catches on, bro.
Yeah,
So it's just like they know what they're gonna do. We saw it with Kaepernick. When those first 2 seasons with Kaepernick, we were flying, bro. And then the NFL
caught
defenses caught on. We saw it with Lamar Jackson, bro. NFL defenses caught on.
Yep.
So you need to be like. I mean, one of the best quarterbacks that we've seen who are dual threats is Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers, bro. Like those 2 guys are, in my eyes, I'm like, wow, these guys have been in the year X amount. Yes, they've only won like 1 or 2 Super Bowls each, but I mean, the way that hardly any defenses have caught onto their game is mind blowing. They're doing something right. They're mixing it up. They're running when they have to. They're throwing when they have to. It's not like, okay, Lamar Jackson, 70% he's gonna run the game.
Oh yeah, easily.
So you know what to build around.
They have a Lamar Jackson package.
Exactly. So what I want to see what this Zach Wilson is going to do. Is he going to be a runner, or is he going to be a thrower, or is he going to try to be a little hybrid of both? It comes down to what he decides to do.
Yeah.
I
mean, the same goes for Lance when Lance gets in. At
Yes.
Fields as well too. So like Fields had one rushing touchdown, one passing touchdown in his debut. So a lot of the guys, how we said, pocket passes are a dying breed, as we've said before. These mobile guys are up and coming. So I'm curious to see if these guys and these organizations can figure out the right mix of when to use the legs and when to be a pocket passer.
I mean, before we head home, finishing the show, I want to talk about Trey Lance, and I saw too. I follow what is it, Bonta Hill? What's his Butcher Boy?
Yeah, Butcher Boy Shasky.
They were like he was like unleash Lance, like let him run. Because I did watch in the game, like they were trying to keep him a pocket passer.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, I wonder why he's not running. Maybe not to get hurt, right? But
right.
Pocket pass. Like the only time he ran was when he got that 2-point conversion, but they brought it back. But he looked good in that 2-point conversion.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy would never.
Jimmy would have tripped on his own shoelace or something.
But it's kind of like how you said, like, how do you maintain them? Like, hey, we need to be able to control you running wise and passing wise, because if you just want to run, defenses are going to adapt to, oh, he's just going to want to run. So let's just, pile it up.
Stack the box, yeah.
So you need to keep them on their heads, like on their toes. Like, hey, you're in the pocket, but if you don't see anything, boom, then you run.
Yeah.
So it's good. It's going to be fun to watch.
I think one thing that'll be fun to watch with Lance is that at North Dakota State, he was able to run the offense. He was able to call the plays. So I feel like if that's the case where he feels like the box is stacked, I want to see in the NFL how he adapts to, calling audibles at the line, adjusting plays, switching coverages, stuff like that. So I don't know, man. It's going to be interesting by far, but I'm really excited for NFL season.
Me too. I'm juiced, man. I'm juiced, and we're just a little over 2 weeks and a half out. And the first episode of season 3, man.
Right here, up and running. We got a lot of stuff to talk about too. We got, baseball's getting hot. We got a lot of soccer stuff. The league started back up. Freaking Messi's in Paris now, dude. So we got a whole bunch of stuff to talk about.
It's bottled up that if we decided to do that in one show, it will be all day.
Yeah, we'll be here all night, bro. So I feel like, wow, this is short and sweet, simple, introductory. Welcome back to season 3. Get the ball rolling, and boom, next week we're right back at it, man.
Let's do it.
I will say, let's look for our viewers and our listeners. Look for us to be a lot more active on social media this season. We're out there on Twitter. Try to be active when we can. I will be a lot more active on TikTok. I'm thinking about creating a TikTok account for the show strictly. Get some viewers. I've gotten some feedback of the what the fans and viewers and you guys would like to see on TikTok. And also, from what I've noticed, it's just a platform that can help us grow tremendously. So look out for it. It's most likely going to be locker room talk, something like that. So I'll keep you guys posted.
Let's utilize it, man. Let's utilize that platform.
Let's do it, man. But other than that, man, if you got nothing else for us, I feel like this is it for episode 1.
Episode 1, season 3. I'm excited. Good topic today.
Yes,
our home team, the Niners, was a main focus point of this episode. But all you listeners, if you're fans of the Jaguars and you're sad of Tebow, let us know.
Yeah.
Let us know, man.
If you got any topics that you want to hear about, let us know, man.
Let us know about your Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah.
We want to know.
We will be watching them this week, obviously, taking on the Niners. So I feel like we can, dive into the Raiders a little bit next episode and see where we feel they will go for the season. I know we've already talked about it and what their ceiling is and their reality. Right. But we'll give you guys an updated version because I haven't watched any of the Raiders at all.
We'll throw in a little poll. On Twitter. Go ahead, vote. Let us know how you think the Raiders will finish. So be on the lookout. Let us know. Follow us and recommend. If you have a complaint, let us know. If you want to give our praises, let us know. We're here to talk about sports, Bay Area sports. And a third season is starting today. So I'm very excited. We started this journey a little over a year ago.
Yep.
So I'm excited to keep it going. Let's
do it, man. Episode 1 is in the books. Appreciate all you guys for listening, and like you said, keep an eye out for us.
Sounds good, Chris. Have a good weekend, man. Be safe.
So of course, brothers, watch sports. We'll touch base, every day like we do. So I'll see you soon, man.
That's right. Peace, brother.
All right, peace out.